quirky girl, goofy girl, you know? This is the reality of it.
Yeah.
I'm just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy.
What?
Mm.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Welcome back. I'm like immediately.
Yeah, you forgot what we're doing.
Put do not disturb on. Okay.
Okay.
But you normally do our intros. Like, what am I doing here?
Okay, hi, welcome back.
How do you say your name?
I'm John.
I'm Sierra.
And this is...
And they were readers. Stop.
You didn't want to take the reins for
I don't even know what to say.
I said hi.
That's great.
Anyway,
I'm proud of you.
welcome back. This is gonna be our 2024 whole year reading wrap up.
Can we celebrate though? Like, we've done this for a year.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on this journey with us.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Honestly, I would like to make a couple shout-outs. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Shout out to...
You're like drunk at a wedding.
Yeah.
It's the vibe that game.
Being tired is the same.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Joe Smith for being one of the very first people to share our channel with like a bunch of other booktubers, and because of that, like our community got to grow because of you, and so thank you. There's some consistent people in the comments, and like I've commented in your videos, and like thank you so much.
You know who you are.
You know who you are, but I did want to take a moment for Joe.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate you.
And your true shelf, honestly.
Yeah, honestly. Like, you're one of the first ones. Joe sent your true shelf to us.
Correct.
And so your true shelf just recently shouted us out. They have great content, so check them out.
Yeah.
And then there's one more. His name is Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sean. You were the first one to shout us out. You're I remember where I was. Like, we had, 15 subscribers kind of thing. Like, we had very little subscribers. And then all of a sudden we had 30, and then 40, and then 60. Yeah. And we were like, where are these people coming from? We've never told anyone about this, except for my parents. So it was because of you shouting us out for the very first time because of Joe. And so we thank you for that. So
Sierra had really low expectations when we started this. I think her number was 80 people. She was like, we're gonna have 80. She's like, we'll have 80 subscribers for like the first 6 months. Yeah. And I was like, 80?
I thought
80?
we were gonna have 8 views on each video for like the first 3 months.
Yeah. That did not happen.
By April, I was recognized on the street.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
So thanks for being here. It's been a fun journey, and we're ready for year 2.
Okay. So we're wrapping up what we read last year, like you said. We're gonna go through our story graph because they put together like a really fun little year wrap up. Yeah. I know that some of y'all talked about that it happens at the end of the year instead of like the Spotify wrap time. So if you were watching that video, we'd also love to hear your little details from your story graph wrapped. Yeah. But we're just gonna go through it, talk about what books we read, how we felt during the year. Like, if you've been with us throughout the year, you probably know a lot of our emotions behind the books. But if you're new and just found us through this, you'll hear kind of what we like to read and things like that too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get started.
Let's get into it.
So he read a lot, and I'm really proud of him.
So my goal was 50 this year, and I did 85.
Wow.
Yeah.
35 more.
35
and
more.
I read 35 books.
Yeah.
My goal was 50, and I read 35.
Nice.
Yeah.
I read 25,494 pages.
That's so many pages.
I read a lot of big books this year.
That's so exciting.
Thanks. No, sometimes it was a struggle, but it was really good. Yeah.
I read 9,559 pages. Ooh, that looks really satisfying.
It does.
9,500. I can't do it.
You were so close.
I can't, but I finished halfway through.
I can tell. You bailed out in the middle of your last 9.
I know. Okay, what was the first book you read of the year?
Babel by R.F. Kuang.
Really?
I know.
That was last year?
Because we started off talking about, one of our first videos was Dark
year.
Academia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then I read Babel when it came out from the library.
I just missed my mouth. No one saw that.
Everybody did. Keep it in.
I stabbed my lip.
No, that's okay. The first book I read was The Elements of Style by It was the grammar book that I love.
Yeah, that's funny.
The grammar book that I think every academic should own.
Yeah, you did say that.
Okay, and the last book I read was Sipsworth by Simone Van... Sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it. Simone Van Boy.
You went into it really confidently, though.
Yeah, because I know... Or Simon Van Boy.
Okay. The last book I read was Dark Matter, which I talked about in last week's video.
Yeah, Sipsworth I read it a while ago. It was in the wrap-up.
It was the Colorado wrap-up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the one with the cute little mouse, and like the old lady and the mouse became friends, and it was really sweet, and I love it. Yeah. I love that book.
And Dark Matter is the sci-fi. I talked about it last week.
You guys know that one way more recently. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, something that Storygraph is doing this year that I really thought was fun was a mood map of your reading journey. And so lighter books will push the line up and make it green. Yeah. Greenish, and then it'll like...
It gets to green?
No, girl.
That's crazy. We'll take screenshots.
I'll have her send us a screenshot of hers so that we can show the comparison.
I'll take a screenshot of mine. You send me a screenshot of yours. But just know that my colors get nowhere near green.
So
I get a little bit of yellow.
It gets you like to green, and like I don't know if it goes deeper than that, but it's like there's a deep green that it gets to, and then it gets down and sadder, and it gets yellow and even sadder, and then it gets to brown. It gets
and brown. I have some yellow.
So my friend had no brown. Hers was all like my chart, but all up here, like flipped.
That's crazy.
I know. When she showed it to me, I was like, I didn't even know that could exist. That's crazy.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, what was your highest reading month? By books read and pages. Read. Yeah, you can show books
read July, but that's almost always the truth.
Same. We go on vacation, and when we are on vacation together, we just swap books a lot too. So then we end up reading a lot more.
Pages read was it looks like March.
So for me it was July for both. I had almost 2,500 pages in July. Okay. Ooh, can we guess genres again?
Yeah,
we did that
just
last time.
Our top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me think.
Oh, like guess each other's?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why would you guess your own?
Well, we both know, I know literary is going to be the top for you.
The top, like number one?
The number one.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think literary is top for you.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after that, I don't really know. I'm going to try to guess a little bit based off of mine, so I'm going to say contemporary.
Yeah. Okay, contemporary for you?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, but then it gets mixed up because I actually guess my third before I say what I want to say.
Is it LGBTQIA?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it? Oh.
No.
Okay. Is it? Ooh. Is it sci-fi?
Ooh. No.
Is it in your top 5?
No.
Gosh.
Okay. Is it historical?
It's in my top 5. Okay. It's not the third one.
Okay.
It's number 5.
Okay.
I didn't know how much I was supposed to give you.
That's fine. I don't know. You guys any romance?
Yeah. Is that crazy? It's number 4.
Well, I think because a lot of our books have romance in them, so
is yours romance in the top 2? Top 5?
Top 5 as well.
Like
Yeah, it's my number 4.
Same.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You read romance? You did. You read Emily Henry. I forgot.
I did read Emily Henry, but like...
and Colleen Hoover.
Yeah.
I know Abby Jimenez, Part of Your World.
No, that's what I'm saying. We just forget them.
I forgot. They're kind of Wuthering Heights.
No, and they probably count Tenant of Waffle Hall.
They did?
Yeah.
And In Memoriam.
Yes.
I forgot.
Because there's romance in them, there's not romance books.
Okay.
That's how to make
Alright, what's your third? What's your third?
Historical. You know that. I read so many war books.
War books.
For like the whole middle of the year was World War II, World War I, Civil War.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What's my middle?
I don't know because you don't read classics like that. Oh, is it classics?
It's classics.
We have the same top 5.
Really? You don't have classics in your top 5?
Yes, I did.
Oh, but you didn't read that many this year, I thought. Oh,
I read 16.
At the beginning of the year, I was looking at your story graph, and you had none. You had 0. By July, I feel like.
By July?
Oh, that might be an exaggeration.
But
sure, at some point in the year, I checked your story graph, and I was like, he's read no classics, brother.
Oh, yeah. I guess I did read a lot of that. Oh, the Flowers for Algernon counts as a classic.
That makes sense. Yeah. That's the 50s.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, what's next? Ooh, I want to guess what the longest book you read was.
Oh.
But you didn't read A Little Life last
year. I saw
year.
yours, no.
Yeah, mine's pretty obvious, though. But you would have forgotten, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know yours.
It is East of Eden.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
Steinbeck, how long is it? Oh, my longest book was, you guys remember the beginning of the year? I was reading The Goldfinch. It took me
basically the whole
a very
year.
long time. It actually tells me. It took me 225 days to read that book.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah. Brittany Sweetgrass is going to take the cake.
Oh.
Because I am in my second year of trying to read that book. It took me on average 28 days to finish a book. Which is so funny to me.
28 days.
But like that's normal. That's normal.
No, yeah,
you're
stuff. Right. You're right. Yeah.
Like a book a month is normal.
A book a month is normal. It took me 5 days on average.
That's crazy.
To finish a book. The least time spent for me
we lead a different life.
Minor Detail, and that took me 1 day.
Yeah, my least spent was The Elements of Style, One Day.
The longest one, and this was also an audiobook, so that makes sense. It was The Creative Act, and that took me 22 days.
Oh, yeah. That was a nonfiction book, right?
Correct.
About creativity?
Okay. Good job.
Okay, the authors you spent the most time with, you have 3.
I have 3.
I have 1, y'all.
You have 1?
And you're going to be so disappointed.
What? Oh.
Our audience is going to be so disappointed.
It's Colleen Hoover.
It's Colleen Hoover. I only have had 1
terrible.
author twice.
That's terrible.
And it looks like I love her.
It does.
And that's just funny to me.
That is funny. I have 3. I want to see if you can guess them.
Okay. Did you read Percy Jackson last year? No, it was the year before.
That was the year before.
Okay, I don't know if I'll be able to get it. Let me think.
I feel like if you thought...
Well, obviously Colleen Hoover, because we read both of those books together. It's not... You read that twice, though. It should be on your chart.
I understand. I read other authors more than that.
Yeah, but it should all be on your chart if you read them more than once.
No, it's giving me my top 3.
Oh, because
so
it's
it says the authors you spent the most time with in 2024.
Okay. Is Hong Kong one of them?
No.
Ugh. You had 2 books. So that was... Yeah, you had 2 books.
I read 2 books.
That's also the same as Colleen Hoover.
Correct.
So it's 3 or more. 3 books or
more.
No,
some of them, my 3rd one, I read 2 books from them this year, just bigger page numbers. So I spent more time with them.
Gotcha. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4? 2, 3, 3? How many? Oh. Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. I read 4 of one.
Sally Rooney.
Books. Sally Rooney is 2.
Okay.
And she beat them because Intermezzo was huge.
Okay.
You can get all of them.
I know. Can I give me a hint? I know I can.
Who is the author that I just was obsessed with at some point in this year and I just kept going back?
I believe you. Oh.
Yes, thank you.
I forgot because you don't love this author, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he's addictive.
Yes.
It's Kazuo Ishiguro.
Correct. I read 3, I think, of his. No, that's gotta be a lie.
Really?
Maybe.
You read Clara and the Sun.
Yes.
I would say that weird, but it's okay.
It's okay.
The Pale View of Hills.
Remains of the Day.
Remains of the Day. Maybe.
Artist of the Floating
World.
World.
Artist of the Floating World.
So at least
Definitely
4. I forgot to log one.
Oh, okay.
86 books.
Oh, that's devastating.
It's fine.
I hate that, though.
Like it's a terrible number.
Yeah, 85 was perfect.
Yeah, I also kind of worked hard to get to 85. I finished Dark Matter, and I was very excited.
You booked it, and then you didn't have to do that.
It's okay.
Okay. I don't know who your last one is.
Lee Bardugo.
I would not have gotten that.
Really?
Yeah.
I read 4.
Huh?
Yeah.
4?
Think about it.
Okay. I know.
Use the brain.
Hellbent?
Yeah.
You read all of those last year?
All of those were in the same year.
See, I read all of those the summer before.
Yes.
So I forgot about Lee Bardugo. Not that it's, like, she's great, but I forgot.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
I also read that the summer before.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Six of Crows.
And
the Crooked Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That duology. So you read 2 duologies by Lee Bardugo. Yeah. That makes sense.
Hellbent and Ninth House.
Oh, it's supposed to be a trilogy. Yeah, you're right. But
yes.
she worked on her single.
Yes. So, Lee Bardugo, I spent the most time with, and those are all sizable books. So that was blew everything else out of the water.
Herd Chef.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Leaving
you have
2024.
3 5-star books. 5 5-star books. I have 1 5-star book, and that's The Book Thief.
Yep. I also have The Book Thief.
By Marcus Zusak.
Correct.
It is a World War II book. From the perspective of a death.
I was going
to say of a young girl, but it's actually from the perspective of death. But you're following this little girl in a German town.
Yes. So I have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. It's about an astronaut in space trying to save Earth.
Yeah,
basically. It's a sci-fi. It's a true sci-fi, and it's really good. But
it's not like a true sci-fi.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like
it's not a true story.
No.
Sorry, I just thought you said it. It's like
it's more sci-fi than Dark Matter is sci-fi.
I heard.
And then In Memoriam, which is World War II.
Really beautiful.
Yes, queer romance, good writing. I like the story. Mm-hmm. That's by Alice Wynne. Then I have Martyr, which is...
Oh, yeah. I haven't read that one yet.
It's like a good reflection on death. Very thought-provoking. Make sure you're in a good headspace before you get into it, is what I'd say. But I enjoyed it a lot. And then Orbital, which I could rave about for years.
I feel like Orbital is a 6-star book for you.
Yeah.
It felt like, as I was reading it, that it was a book written for you.
Yeah.
Like, she interviewed you and said, what are all your favorite things in books?
Yeah.
And then she wrote the book.
Wrote it.
Yeah.
And handed it to me and said, congratulations.
Yeah.
What's your most shelved book?
Where do you see that?
It's...
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
It ends with us.
Colleen Hoover is all over your house.
Yeah. 512, 500,000 people have read It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover.
Honestly, mine's Pride and Prejudice, and it doesn't beat Colleen Hoover's by that much. Yours is 512,000. Mine's 521,000.
That's true. Yeah, this book has been read a lot.
And it's significantly newer. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. We had a lot. Could not get it out.
Yep. Your highest rated.
Oh, that's cool.
But not,
Yeah, not from us. Not from us, from the community.
Yeah.
Mine's a poetry collection. Things You May Find Hidden in My Ear. Poems from Gaza.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That was cool. I forgot.
It was a really good poetry collection.
Yeah. Mine is Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo.
Yeah, my average rating is 4.73 from the community. And yours is 4.61. These are really highly rated books.
Yeah. It was a good sequel. How many new authors?
27.
65. That makes sense.
Yeah. The ratios honestly make sense.
They make sense.
I read 35 books and 27.
Staggering, but yeah.
27 out of 35 is pretty cool.
Correct.
Of new authors that I read. Okay, in my top 3, no order. I don't know what my top book is.
I feel like you're going to start rapping. I don't know why. That was a vibe I was giving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl, Woman, Other has to be in there by Bernardine Evaristo.
That's a good one.
It's one of the biggest books I read of the year.
Yeah.
It was a Booker Prize winner. I had to check. I also think In Memoriam has to be in my top 3.
Okay, it's going to be in mine.
It was such a book. Good book.
It was such a book. It's going to be in mine.
Yeah. Okay, those are in my top 3. It's top 2 of my top 3. Sorry, hold on, let me try again. This is 2 of the books in my top 3. I don't know what order yet.
My obvious one is Orbital. Orbital's going in there for sure.
Right. Yeah. That might be your top.
It
your top
probably
3.
is my top.
Okay.
And then In Memoriam is definitely going in there.
Mm-hmm. The third
one is,
what is it
that's
gonna
a tough
be?
one.
I'm between a couple.
There's a lot of books that I have like really soft spots for.
Same.
Because of like I feel like they deserve to be referenced, you know?
Yeah. I think
Number 3.
it has to be. This is a crazy take, Sierra, but I think it has to be James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time.
That's a good option.
I think that's true.
I believe that to be true. That's a good option.
Okay.
I think, let me go back to my 5 stars to get it.
And I'm also going to do honorable mentions if he gets to. So.
I feel like I'm going to give it to Martyr, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Wait, so what are the 3 for you? I'm so sorry.
Orbital. In Memoriam. Martyr. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let us know what some of your favorite books for 2024 were.
Absolutely.
And your moods. Anything that's in your wrap-up, we love all the data. So
I love data.
Yeah. And your top books are probably books that we would enjoy. So
some of them,
throw them in the comments and we can look into them and maybe get to them in 2025.
If there's like one in particular that you think one of us would like, we'd love when you like let us know.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Like and subscribe.
Bye.
See ya.